Okay, good morning, everyone. And as you all know, the elections have been done, and Donald Trump is the president for 2024 for the next 4 years. Okay, so moving forward, on that whole experience, everybody has their own opinions. Everybody was seeking their own form of justice, for lack of better words. So we're going to go into a reading and see the energy that those of you who are watching, those of you who catch this reading, those of you who follow me. So the first card I have pulled here is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a confirmation that money is coming and your divine wish is being granted. Now, does this have to do with the fact that who won the presidency? Who is in the election? How is that go? I mean, who won the election, right? So I'm feeling a lot of this change having to do with the immediate change that's going to take place now that he's back in office. So money, Donald Trump, he's all about money, and he's all about helping people to make money. Okay, so we're going to just dig a little bit deeper here as we are in the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is one of the highest cards in the deck. It's your divine wish being granted. So if there's something that you've been needing, wanting, and you've been wishing for, speaking to the universe loud and clear, it's happening. You're literally in the process of manifesting it, as you have been, daily working on it, thinking about it, talking about it, making it happen, working towards what it is that you want. Now, let's just dig a little bit deeper and see how is this going to come? In what form will this come? Will this come from maybe the winnings? Will this come from an unexpected raise in salary? Will this come, I feel that a lot for people, an unexpected raise in pay. So that's going to happen for a lot of people. Unexpected raises in pay because of the economic situation we're in, and Trump also being back in office. He is also going to increase the minimum wage. So that's one thing I'm seeing right away. So money coming, divine wishes being granted. A lot of people are wishing, I wish I made more money. That's going to happen. And the confirmation on that is the angel numbers. So whatever you've been thinking about, whatever you've been working towards, whatever you have been working your mind, body, and soul in towards that direction, your angel numbers are confirming that yes, this is going to happen. And I don't like to ever, tell people, yeah, it's going to happen tomorrow. Or, yeah, it's going to happen next week. But we can get like a little bit of a time frame and the type of energy you should stay in to receive it, right? So we're going to pull again from here. And I just want to see what else this deck. I like to work with a few decks. Archangel Raphael. Okay, so the clouds and the distractions come up here. So this is telling you, don't be distracted, okay? As the shifts and the change are going to obviously proceed, things are going to happen, things are going to sound off in the beginning. Maybe there will be a lot of things that, we don't like that are about to happen. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted by your ultimate goal. Just keep staying steadily focused on the goal at hand. And with the earth magic, we want to figure out in what aspect will you be working best, right? So, earth, air, fire, water, soul, right? So in earth magic, I want to shuffle you a little bit, but and it's telling you, so to be vigilant, stone people, okay? Vigilance. So you're going to need to be like stone, emotionless, show no fear, show no emotions, show nothing. So this is also to make sure that you are not giving away information. See, with a stone face, you really can't read through that stone face. So though, for those of you who are, empathetic and, that your face says a lot, you're being told to be very vigilant and to just be still and like stone. So also, in a sense, when you think of stone, you think also about being hard and rock solid. So this is a time for you to stand tall and be rock solid on your ideas. You've come to this idea. You've come to this place where you know what you want and you're working towards it. There's no turning around. There's no looking back. It is to stay as a stone people, or as the stone person, as a stone figure. You are not moving, you are not budging, and nobody can push you in a different direction. You have what you want set in place, set in stone, right? So that is coming from the Earth Magic deck. It's telling us that we have to be vigilant on our journeys to where we're going. And to also see, as we're moving forward, we have to always remember to release any of that extra toxicity that comes your way, the baggage that you may be holding on to that you think needs to come with you to this next phase in your life. It doesn't. It's actually telling you that in order to be the stone figure, you're going to have to release. You're going to have to drop some of those leaves. You're going to have to become a barren tree and let go of a lot of things in order to get closest to your highest self. Your highest self is going to bring you to your highest destination in life, to your highest dreams, to your highest goals. But in order to do that, we all must release. We cannot take the baggage with us from phase to phase of life. And so you're being told to be vigilant, to watch out for your distractions, but also to release everything that has been holding you back. Because in order to get from A to B, if I'm carrying anything on my back that was living with me in A, it may not resonate with me in B. So I would like for you to consider maybe starting fresh, starting new. And when I say release, this is also releasing feelings, releasing emotions, releasing things that no longer serve you. People, places. Hold on one second. Addictions. Veiled. Okay. And so we are being, the veil has been thinned. And right now we are all living, if you haven't noticed it, we are all living in a state of awareness, a very conscious awareness. When it's been veiled, you can actually see the colors in the sky different than they've ever looked before. You may notice the hues, the changes of the purple and the blue and the yellow and the greens and the tones. That is because your eyes have been veiled. The veil has been lifted. You're able to see clearly now. You're able to move clearly now. The distractions, you know what they are. You already know what your distractions are. So you have to stay vigilant and rock solid in order to get there and to release. So this could be a person. I want to say your distractions could be people, places, and things, obviously, right? So those people that like to do those things are going to take you off of your path of being vigilant and being like the stone people. The stone people don't move. They don't go anywhere. They don't do anything. They're just there. They're stone. They are doing their job. They are marking the way. They're guiding the path. They are there to lead the way for the light workers. That is you. You are to be like the stone people because your eyes are clear now and the veil has been lifted. You have to follow your passion. Your passion is everything that you love. And when you are living in alignment with your passions, you are living in alignment with your truest, highest self. It is when you stop living with your passions, the things that you love to do, that you have literally walked off the path of your own higher self. Okay? So you have the passion, you've been veiled, you have to release, and from this other deck real quick. We're going to pull. This deck is different. It's different to a degree that I like to say it has a lot to do with romance, right? And relationships of all kinds. So we're going to try to dig a little bit deeper here to see if we could get any information on the distraction. Okay? Karmics, third parties, haters, lessons learned. Okay. So, excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. So you are living in your karmic path, okay? You're actually finally making the full circle. This is karmic. It's time. It's your time. You have paid all your karmic debts. And the third parties who have also helped to create some of that karmic that you're dealing with, that you dealt with, or maybe you're closing out now, they are haters. And they are learning the lessons now of what happens when you mess with a chosen one, okay? And they're learning the karmic lessons, because the few that we are very, we come here with an intention to enlighten, help, and teach. So if somebody disturbs your ability to do what you're doing here in this earth and in this realm, well then, but yet you're still thriving and you're still releasing and you're being very vigilant. They are hating. They are sitting back watching, and they're so angry that you are not in a worse place, and they're hating on it. They wanted you to be in a very bad place. A lot came out here, okay? So a lot of this, you may want to bring it to a different sector, or let's just see how this goes, okay? Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cat's out of the bag, untrustworthy. So the same person or people, and I do feel more like it's a few, like a group of two or more, okay? They've been doing a lot of talking. They're telling everything. Or maybe you're the one who's doing the talking, and you've been telling it all. And this is, let me see. Yes. And you're spilling the beans. And so this is why the third parties are hating, and their lessons are learned, because you're finding harmony and balance within your own creations as you're steadily moving forward. Okay. So now here we go. Let me see. Just really quick. Leveling up. Lessons learned, acquired, and wisdom. So graduation day. Today is like graduation day for most of us. We are graduating to the next level. We can breathe. We know where we're headed. A lot of us now, right? Whether it's a good direction or not, at least you know. Knowing that who the president is, you can kind of have an idea of which way we're going to go, right? So it's kind of like graduation day. Leveling up, lessons learned, acquiring wisdom. So we already know what we're working with, and we already know what to expect. Now we are leveling up. We have an opportunity to level up because we have an upper hand. We know what this man is all about. We know everything that he is made of. We know what his intentions are. Now, for a lot of people, this may not be a good thing that Trump is in office for you. This may be a bad thing for you. So this is why, if you are one of those people that were not rooting for Trump and you were hoping that Pamela won, this may be the opposing, all of this may be opposing to what you want, because your reasons for voting for her would be different than my reasons for voting for Trump, right? So moving forward, we have to remember that also he has that masculine pride, right? He does have some toxic masculinity, and he does have the machismo. That he has the machismo personality, right? But overall, he does do most of what he says he's going to do. With the exception of his mouth, I think Trump is going to kill it this year. Not us, kill it. What he didn't do the first term, he learned. Lessons learned. The only thing he will never lose is his machismo, because now he's really feeling himself. Okay? Now, you're probably saying, okay, but this was a reading for all of us. But this is for all of us based on the election. Okay? So based on the overall election and what has happened in the world, for your divine wishes, you're all sitting in an Ace of Pentacles. Money is coming. Divine wishes are being granted. So for those of you who were praying and hoping that if he wins, you can, this will happen that way and this will, that's happening. And the angel numbers are confirming that. With the angel numbers up here, 12, 12, 11, 11, they're confirming, yes. Just don't get distracted by the clouds. In other words, don't waste your time pondering off, looking into the clouds. And those clouds could be people, places, and things. As we literally have here the karmics of the third parties, the haters, the lessons learned, and the spilling of the beans. Again, the spilling of the beans is maybe you revealing your secrets, revealing the truth, your truths. In order to get to your harmony and your balance and your peace and your happiness, some of this truth has to come out. All of this truth has to come to surface in order for you to be here at graduation day, leveling up, because you're ready. You've spoke it all. You've dealt with it all. You lived through it all, and you're ready. You're graduating. You're no longer in that past place, and you're leveling up. Okay. So that's really, really the reading. And I say that this is a reading based on the overall election. Where does it put us today in our lives? For those of you who were Trump supporters, this reading is actually very good. It's telling you that if you had intentions, wishes, and hopes and dreams, when Trump gets back into office, if you were one of those people that said, I can't wait for Trump to get back into office, well, guess what? The money is coming and your divine wish is being granted for many people, because they knew once Trump got back into office, things would go back to a certain way. Okay. So yeah, this is actually a reading based on how the election is going to play out in your life. How it's going to either help you to excel or it's going to hurt you, depending on where you are in life. Now, I'm not a big political person. I don't ever talk on politics, but we have to understand one thing. The politics are what runs our life. The politics of life are what bring us into places that sometimes we don't even want to go and be. But it's the politics that bring us there. So I want you to understand, though we're in a spiritual, we're talking about a spiritual level, we're also talking about on the physical realms, okay? So those third parties, those haters that were hating on you because, when maybe you were down, whatever, lessons learned, they're about to feel it. They're about to get their karmic, and it's about to come out, because you know what? You're going to spill the beans. You're going to reveal secrets. You're going to tell it all like it is, and you're going to prove that you always had the information all along. You always knew the way it was supposed to be all along. Again, coming up with harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. Today is your graduation day. We are going to level up because the lesson was learned. We learned the lesson. What we thought we did not want, we realized we do ultimately. And so now we've acquired that wisdom, and we're going to take it with us to the next level. Just remember that you have to release everything old and negative and stale. It can't come with you. And I'm talking about even in a physical sense, in a spiritual sense, and any degree. When you are leveling up and you are moving, I want you to think of yourself moving, right? And so if you were going to move from one house to another, let's say, or even take the bus from one, maybe your house to your job. You're going to want to pack lightly. You don't need to take everything with you. So this is actually telling you when to release is to let go of a lot of these things that you've been holding on to. They could be, again, addictions, people, places, things, hoarding. Maybe you're a hoarder. Maybe you need to literally purge through your home and start getting rid of things to release that negative energy that you've taken with you from year to year to year. Sometimes is going to literally be the cause of your halt. For instance, and I love to tell people this one of the biggest reasons why I don't use fake trees is because it picks up fake Christmas trees I'm talking about. It picks up the energy from year after year after year. So if you ever notice when you pull your Christmas tree, your fake Christmas tree out of the box, whatever, scents, fragrances that you had going on in the house, dust, whatever, it's always a little dusty anyway, right? But it's got the energy. So you don't want to take last year's energy into this year, right? So, and that's something you just should naturally be doing, removing, releasing, cleansing, cleaning. So in order to level up, you're going to have to release a lot of this old baggage because right now your eyes, the veil has been lifted and you can see very clear where you're going, what you want, what you need, and how to get there. Your only concern right now is dropping some of the things that no longer serve you. So when you get to your destination, to your highest place, to your highest realm, you are not carrying suitcases full of things that no longer serve you anymore. And when I say suitcases of things, I want you to also think of memories, emotions, right? So we're dealing with a lot of memories, emotions, feelings, toxic people, right? So we got to let it all go. So that way, by the time you're ready to leave, because it's graduation day and you're going to have to go to college soon, or you're going to have to go to work soon, by the time you're ready to go, your bags are very minimal and you're only carrying the bare necessities, the tools that you need, the ones that you know that have been working your whole life. Eventually, you will realize that the only tool you need in your spiritual realm is you. But that will take time. You won't have to have a million different objects and things to help you to identify with things or situations. You will know within your spirit and your soul and your guides that, lead you. And that's why we have to release. I hope this was helpful for everyone. And just know that, again, the energy of the day is Ace of Pentacles. We are in our highest, this is one of the highest Arcania cards. So again, divine wishes being granted. And so if you wished for Trump to win the election, your wish is being granted. And all of the things that you perceive will happen when he won will also follow. But again, it's about the angel numbers confirming it, but you have to remind yourself to stay focused steadily on the goal, whichever your goal may be. I love you always. Thanks for checking in. Thanks, guys. Sorry I haven't done, a video in a while, but you know how life is. It just gets a little crazy sometimes. Thanks always. Have a good one.